I didn't always make the right decisions with you. You know, I made a lot of wrong decisions, but ultimately I made those decisions right, and here we are. You know, so just do the best you can with what you got, because you have an opportunity that most people don't have. Yo guys, so we're here today to do something I've been wanting to do for my little man since he was born, essentially. So you guys, we're gonna do a little backstory on this. This is my firstborn son, my only son actually, and he's about to start driving next year. And obviously the Corolla GRs are pretty hot, so we had a choice between like the Civic Type R, the Golf R, and a Corolla GR. Corolla GR, definitely the thing to go with, so we're here to pick up his Corolla GR. I know you guys are gonna be saying some shit, just like you said, the Facebook group, the Corolla GR owners Facebook group, which most of y'all ain't owners or ever gonna be owners. You know, oh, your son's spoiled and he's a little shit and all this stuff. He's actually a really good kid. And he's much better than I am, because I'm telling you guys, go fuck yourselves. So everyone that was talking shit about my kid, yeah, go fuck yourself, because you're not gonna get one of these anyway. Yeah, it's fine. It's not bad. The Marizo ain't gonna have no back seats. He don't need to have no back seats. Yeah, who got to drive around? Nobody. All right.
That's like the nicest, cruelest thing you've ever said. Like,
He don't pay no bills up in here. He ain't clapping no cheeks.
You don't get a back seat. You don't get a back seat.
Yeah, he don't pay no bills. He don't get no back seat.
When it's actually a perk, though, like weight reduction.
Oh, yeah, he don't pay no bills up in here. He can't clap no cheeks.
He'll come grab it. He'll come grab it. But like, why, Dad? Like, yo, man, weight reduction, man.
Oh. Ta-da!
My first car?
Yeah. You're my only son. You're my firstborn, my only son. You know, when you were 6 months old and your mama dropped you off at my doorstep, I didn't think we were ever gonna make it, ever. You know, and I've done everything I could to take care of you, everything. I've worked as hard as I could to make sure you and your siblings had a good life, you and your sisters are good. And I know I didn't get rich, you know, as young as your sisters are, but this is yours, man. You deserve it. I know you ain't gonna be able to drive for the next year, but this is one of the coolest cars out. There was a Type R, but it's not all-wheel drive, and I didn't want you to break your face. But this is yours. Yeah. I love you, little dude. Yo, it's all yours, man. Yo, we've been through some stuff, huh? We've been through a lot. Yo, you got me tearing up, man. I ain't supposed to be tearing up. Yeah, we've been through a lot, and we made it. You know, I haven't always made the right decisions. I've made the best decisions, but I've always made my decisions right at the end of the day. And here you go. It's yours. Yeah, you can't drive stick to save your life. Which one's the clutch? Wrong. You got next year to learn how to drive it. But it got back seats right now. So hopefully the Marizo edition comes in, because they ain't got back seats. You don't need to drive nobody. You don't pay no bills up in here, so you don't need to be driving nobody around. But this is yours. You know what, you thought you was gonna get Uncle Jeremy car, huh? You thought you was gonna get Uncle Jeremy car? Well, Frodo Baggins, Mr. Lord of the Rings. You got something infinitely better than that. Yeah, so it's all you, man. You deserve it. Yeah. Unfortunately, by the time that your sisters get ready to drive, Dad will have a whole lot more money, so they'll probably be driving Lamborghinis. You deserve it, man. I mean, we grew up together. You know, when I was 20 years old and your mom dropped you off on my doorstep, we had to figure out how to make it work. So, I mean, I did the best I could, and we made it work. So, this is it. It's gonna live in a warehouse until you're ready to drive. So they're gonna take it down to the warehouse, you're gonna load it up, and then we'll just wait. So you gotta get your permit and you gotta get to start driving. Or else this thing is just gonna sit and rot, because Dad ain't gonna be driving this around. Daddy drive Lambos.
Or I'll buy it. So.
Not at this markup, at this economy. But there you go, man. You deserve it, kid.
How you feel, Joe?
I'm thinking we're having a family lunch.
What is that?
I think
Yeah.
we're having family lunch. I'm surprised with the car.
You know, you're the only boy. Not for lack of trying, but my firstborn, you're my only son. You know, and it's something that you deserve. You know, you help with your sisters. You know, you do what you're supposed to do. You get great grades. You know, you've done everything, everything. You know, you make my job real easy to be a dad. So that's the least I can do. Yeah, it's not a Lambo, but not today. There you go, man. Like, these are your keys, ain't my keys, man. You know, check it out. Tell me what you think.
He allowed to turn it on himself?
Man, that boy don't even know how to start a manual.
Now, you know what? Hey, that'll be fun. Wait.
Oh yeah, how do you start the car?
Yeah,
Let's see
actually,
if
that'd
we
be
can.
fun
Yeah,
to
let's see if
watch.
he can start it.
NJ start.
Yeah. The seat's
Alright.
perfect. Is it a neutral? All right. So crash course. Neutral. All right. This is neutral. You're in first. Second. Oh wow, the shifter's actually quite nice. But this is neutral. You don't want to be in gear when you start this thing. Foot on the clutch, which is the left pedal. Foot off the gas. So in the clutch. So foot on the clutch and brake. Push the clutch in, and then you can start the car. The start button, doof. You have to keep your foot on the clutch until it starts. And then you can take your foot off the clutch. As long as it's in neutral, you're good. Ooh, give it a little rev. Give it a little blip. Ooh. Yeah, you're good.
Sounds really good. I like it a lot.
All right, yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. You don't pay no bills up in here. You don't pay no bills up in here. Yeah, you don't pay no bills up in here. So now you got to learn how to drive manual, or else you're gonna have a car that you can't drive. It's just gonna sit.
You gonna teach him on this?
I'll probably teach him on something else. Maybe at one of the Mazdas down at the shop, or the Exoset. I mean, he'll learn how to drive.
Exoset,
He'll learn how to
that's
drive on the auto, but then we'll put him in the Exoset.
Okay,
He'll be able to drive that.
that's fair.
There we go. There we go. So you have your own car, but there is a catch. You screw up between now and the time that you have to, get your license. This thing is going away, and you're gonna get a bucket, a straight bucket. Ooh. And it will be the bucket of buckets.
You're thinking like an EG hatch?
Probably an EG hatch. I don't even think we're gonna do EG hatch. We might do a whole sedan. An auto sedan on Steelies.
No.
An
No.
auto sedan on Steelies
Humble
with rusted
beginnings.
quarters.
Humble beginnings.
Oh yes, it will be very humble beginnings. Very humble. And then he'll have to work his way up without my help. But you're not gonna be giving it the beans to really goose it. Guess what? If you want to start modding it, you got to do all the mods yourself. We're not doing them at the shop for you. You're gonna have to come down and put in the work. So that means you have to install your own intake. You have to install your own exhaust. If you want to tune it, I think Ecutech will probably. Well, they have piggybacks for the Yaris. Keep going straight, or
Yeah, we keep going straight to the second light.
yeah, then make it left, all right. But yeah, the Yaris, they're running piggybacks. I think at some point Ecutech will probably crack it if they do at all. And then, you know, run a little piggyback tune. We're not gonna tune it for you either.
You let him tune it himself.
No, he's not tuning it. So he's just gonna run off the shelf, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, blow up this thing.
Next video.
Yeah, paying markup too.
J Post.
Yeah, which everyone. Yeah, so that Corolla GR owners group.
Yeah.
Not gonna say they're racist, but the only people that were really hating on me getting this for him were people that did not look like us.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, and the things that they said were ridiculously horrible, and I'm like, you don't even know my kid. Like, you have no idea what type of person he is. I'm like, he is a better person than I am, by far. I was like, because I'm just going to be that dude that flexes on you. And I did. I straight flexed on him.
This used to be Plymouth Auto, I think. Remember like in the garage, there was a 3000, it's a green 3000 GT VR4. I mean, just like sitting
there.
I could not stop looking at it. I was staring at it for like ever. And then I found out they're hard as hell to work on.
Yeah, they're hard to work on. They break all the time. I used to want one so bad until that happened. I'm like, it's not worth it. I mean, yeah, I got other cars to drive, but I don't want something that's never gonna run.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, I talked to Adam about all of this, and you know, I mean, because Adam's obviously worth a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Adam, am I doing the right thing here? He's like,
when getting your son a car?
Yeah. I was like, am I doing the right thing? You know, because let's put it in perspective. Like, you know, his children will never have to want for anything.
Yeah.
And they have access to everything. You know, being the child of a billionaire, there's nothing that you can't have.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I doing the right thing though? Am I spoiling my children? What am I doing wrong? You know, I always talk to my wealthy friends about this because I mean, we can relate on that subject because we have children and you know we do really well. Obviously, some better than others. And he's like, don't let people's opinion of what you should and shouldn't do for your kids determine what you do and don't do. He's like, because they don't know you, they don't know your children, they don't know what anything's like, you know. And he's like, and if you have the means, why not do it? You know, what, you're gonna make your kids suffer? Not necessarily suffer, but you know, you're gonna remove all benefits from them just because somebody says that you shouldn't do it.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm a billionaire, but no, you're gonna
yeah, it's like
you're gonna start from zero. Like,
it's like you have to start from scratch. He's like, you know, that's just, it's stupid. He's like, the reason you worked so hard was to give your kids a head start that you never had. And you're gonna take that head start away from them because somebody on the internet said that your kid didn't deserve it. He's like, that sounds dumb to me. I'm like, yeah, you have a valid point. Very valid point. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna do everything for him, or any of the kids for that matter. You know, he's a man. He's gonna have to make his own way in the world, but you know, you officially have a head start. You'll have a new car that's, you know, very nice. You're not gonna have to make car payments or any of that. And, you know, that's it. So there's your head start. My job is to make sure that you have the opportunity to fail and keep failing until you succeed. But you're gonna have to fail first. And then once you get it right, you know, you'll be good. Because most people don't have a safety net like that. Grandma didn't have a safety net for me like that. Grandma worked 2 and 3 jobs most of my life just so we could still be broke. And she did the best she could. You know, did she make all the right decisions? No, but she made her decisions right. I didn't always make the right decisions with you. You know, I made a lot of wrong decisions, but ultimately I made those decisions right, and here we are. You know, so just do the best you can with what you got, because you have an opportunity that most people don't have. Most people's parents can't go buy them a new car or a car at all. And a lot of people don't even have a car for themselves, let alone have a car for their children. Like, we're buying a new car and we're gonna put it in a warehouse and let it sit until you are old enough to drive. Like, you're very privileged. Actually, you can keep that key. This key is gonna go with them so they can deliver it to the warehouse. So that'll be a reminder of what you got to lose.
Closing up.
There we go, yeah. So, in short, bought my firstborn his first car. He approves apparently, and yeah, never thought I'd get to this point. Yeah, never thought I'd be able to do this. And I was broke, you know. So we're gonna talk about it. He's gonna go get in the G-Wagon.
Jay, one more thing. Come here.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all the hardships that happened to get here, but yeah.
What you got to say to your dad?
I appreciate it wholeheartedly.
Of course you do. Love you, kid.
Good shit, bro.
So hold on to it, so that way you're reminded.